It's not even that early, but it just feels like it. Good morning. Hello. So, woke up this morning to two notifications on my phone saying that the update was complete and also that the charging had stopped because apparently the charger here at this hotel maxes out at 32 amps. And of course I didn't know that. So it was trying to pull 40 amps all night and it stopped charging around 6 o'clock this morning. It is now like 9:30 because, you know, we didn't get in and get to bed till like 4 o'clock. So I had to go downstairs, have that reset, get the charger going again. So it's going to be a few more hours than I expected to at least get to 80%. I'm not going to try and charge to 100%. It doesn't make any sense. So we're going to hit the gym downstairs, get some breakfast, and then we need to wander to Walmart. One of the things I realized yesterday was that we don't have a phone mount. So I can't do like filming. I can't get forward shots, you know, I can't get shots out the front of the car. Today, we'll actually use the full self-driving, and I think that'll help alleviate a little bit of the fatigue, especially since we won't have to actually like physically drive, which will be kind of cool. So yeah, I guess I'll get started with the day. Sir, what are you doing?
Watching the TikToks?
You're watching TikTok?
No, it's my Twitter.
Oh no, not that. I always try to take the stairs after a workout just to cool down. I'm trying to do more plyometrics and stuff in my workout, and the gym is very tiny, and like 4 people showed up halfway through to a point where I was like, there's not enough equipment for this. How is this gonna work? But at least they have a gym. You packing up?
Yeah.
Look at you packing up. Look at my little bag. My little tiny bag all packed up. I'm looking forward to Tim Hortons. What are you gonna get?
Poutine.
Poutine? Do they sell poutine at Tim Hortons?
I don't think so. I think they stopped selling poutine at Tim Hortons like 10 years ago, but they had way better poutine than even McDonald's had.
That's unfortunate. I mean, we can go to McDonald's and get... Oh, McDonald's has the snack wrap things I like.
Yeah, I don't care.
You're so mean to me. Yeah, you should be able to open it. Oh, you jerk. Did it scratch? I hope not.
It's already open.
All right. Let's get these loaded in here. Okay, we're gonna take it. That. And then hit the button. You see it? Okay, let's make sure it didn't scratch.
Uh-oh.
Oh, son of a... No. No, it did scratch a little bit. Son of a gun. Well, it looks like the charger stopped working again. Okay, well, can I disconnect it? Oh, yeah, okay. All right, well, I wanted to let it charge more, but I guess we'll just drive over to Tim Hortons.
We have to.
We have to.
Because we don't have a car.
Look at you. Here's my savior. Thank you.
A fork.
You got a fork?
Yeah, a fork for you.
We got Tim Hortons. Yeah. And they have these cilantro lime bowls. Honestly, the cilantro is pretty tame. You don't even really taste it.
And why have it?
Because I like it. What kind of donut is that again?
Caramel-filled brownie bite. I don't know. It's the most American thing they had here, so I had to order it.
All right, so we're going to Walmart. Enter. Let's see what we got. 13 minutes away. 6.7 Canadian units. We're gonna use full self-driving for this adventure. And I'm gonna back out real quick. I'm gonna just get myself onto the main road. And also there's a really big bump up here. I wanna take it slow because I'm still getting used to the fact that I'm driving a sedan and not a crossover where you have more ground clearance. All right, are you ready for this guy?
Yeah.
All right, so just hit this. Full self-driving. Okay, so it's gonna do everything itself, presumably. Oh, jeez. Oh, it stopped for the people. Okay. Oh, that's a bit aggressive.
Did you change it from chill mode?
Let me see if I can change it. Autopilot chill. Yeah, it's still in chill.
Then that's just the way it is. I feel like it has to be a bit more assertive when there's snow and ice conditions.
I feel like that's... Oh, good. Okay, it caught that. All right. Less enthused by that. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't like when the windshield wipers are going constantly. All right. So, oh, okay. So it's signaled. How do you feel about the full self-driving? Like, do you think it's cool? Do you think it's interesting?
I think it's the only redeeming quality of the new electric vehicles that are out in the market.
Really? Well, I mean, it's only Tesla that has full self-driving with this.
Yeah.
Like if you buy a Hyundai.
Notice I'm not excited about things like Chevy Bolts or Nissan Leafs.
Well, nobody's excited about a Chevy Bolt unless you own a Chevy Bolt. Which, like, if you own a Chevy Bolt, you know, it's fine. It's great.
Yeah, I'm not springing out for a Prius. I'm not trying to get a Rivian.
Hey, Priuses aren't fully electric, and that Rivian that we test drove was pretty cool.
Yeah, sadly it has no self-driving mode.
There's no self-driving mode. The only thing that I agree with you, and we've had this conversation, is that if you buy a vehicle with capability, it should come with the capability. I don't think that you should necessarily be having to pay extra for, like, full self-driving. I think that, like, if you're already spending $50,000, then you should, like, the vehicle should be able to do what it's capable of doing.
I agree.
Oh, it's changing lanes. And, you know, I could see where some companies are coming from is, like, you know, it costs money to keep developing the technology, so they need a constant source of revenue. So, like, maybe having a monthly subscription for it, but not $100 a month.
No.
Like, I would pay $15 a month for this.
And maybe the $100 a month makes sense if you're only doing it for people that lease their vehicles. But
oh, yeah.
The idea that, you know, it would cost you $8,000 up front to have, you know, full self-driving innate with your vehicle that you purchase that has the capability of doing it, I feel like it's just crap. And gives me the same feeling that Toyota tried when it came to making their auto start feature for their vehicles a subscription.
Oh, yeah. Or like BMW in Europe, their heated seats, it's a subscription that you have to pay for.
Yeah, that's complete
crap.
crap.
At least it was at one point. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're leasing, like for me, since we're leasing this, I think it would make sense if you're leasing it to have an option, be like, hey, you know, you're not going to keep the car that long. Would you want to roll full self-driving in for $20 a month into your lease payment? Like,
yeah,
that would make sense. I would do that. But yeah, I'm not paying $100 a month. I don't like how aggressive it is.
I like it.
Acceleration. I'm just not an aggressive driver, so...
I like it, but, I mean, once again, when you have snow, ice, lots of water conditions out, I like to get up to speed so you can maintain that speed.
No,
Not do this up and down thing where, you know, that's how slides occur, that's how accidents occur.
Yeah, well, and you have to be careful when you're driving in conditions like this, because if you accelerate too fast, you'll just spin out.
Right.
But this is all-wheel drive, so I'm not as concerned about that. And I'm glad that it's raining and not snowing. So, I mean, it's 37 degrees, which is... The timing on this trip, I think, with the weather especially, has been, so far, knock on leather material, I think it's going to be okay, because it's not going to be super cold in the Yukon when we get up there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 32, it's supposed to be like 35 in Whitehorse tomorrow.
Thank the heavens.
Which I'm very happy about.
Can we try to get to Whitehorse tonight?
It's 18 hours from here.
How dare you?
We wouldn't get there until like 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
How dare you
right
bust my bubble?
Okay. All right, so it has navigated us to, look at this, the Walmarts. So I wonder what it's gonna do now. I think it'll just pull up and stop. Ooh, Lincoln Nautilus. I like the new Nautilus. We'll have to Maybe we'll test drive one at some point.
It's a shame we didn't get one.
No, because it's not a fully electric. Navigation complete. Okay. All right, so it's telling me to take over. So what I want to try now is I want to try the auto park feature. So let's see. So it's giving us a couple of spot options, but those are handicap spots. So here on the screen, look. Okay, so sees that spot there. I think I just...
That's too close, though. That's a good spot.
That's a good spot? Okay, let's do that one. Let's do... I think I just tap on it. Start. Hands are off. And... Oh, it's going to back in. Okay. This is my preferred option. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay, good. Look at the front. Oh, okay. Oh. This is so weird. I don't know how I feel about this. But I like that it's backing in.
Parks better than you do.
Shut up.
That is not correct.
Did a really good job, actually. I'm very impressed. It's also raining. No, I don't like it. Okay. All right. Off to Walmart. Okay, so we went to Walmart, got a few things. Do you know how to put it in gear and everything? You know how to put it in gear. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to this charger in Houston, 3 hour, 15 minutes away. And he's probably going to auto drive it there. You're not even going to be driving. You're going to be on autopilot. You have to get out of the parking space first. You have to get out of the parking space first.
You got to get out of the parking space first. Oh, it doesn't do it.
Temporarily unavailable.
You're too.
Maybe try getting out. Maybe the windows are too fogged up right now. We'll try it a few minutes. Anyways, so I got this. So I can get dash cam video going out the front. And then this, starting now, is the stretch between here and basically once we get to Anchorage where we are going to have to use a CCS adapter because there are no more superchargers along the route. So this is the CCS to take a left.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, when I turn the wheel upside down, then suddenly left is right. Stay left. It's now right.
So this is the CCS adapter that we got off of Amazon, and I am really hoping that this thing works. Because if not, then it's going to be an interesting couple days. So this is what we'll be using from now on. And all of the fast chargers along the Cassier Highway, especially up into the Alcan Highway, they're all capped at 50 kilowatt charging. So it's going to be a little bit slower of a roll once we get out of here. You got that? You happy now?
I wish this was beer.
Well, that's definitely not legal. Even if
Should be.
No, even if the car's driving itself, it's not legal.
It is.
It is not. Oh,
Because I'm
why does it
driving.
accelerate so fast like that?
It's not me that's driving.
Yeah, but you still have to be in control of the vehicle. So, like, that's why it needs you to not be silly. Like, there's a camera up there that's monitoring whether your eyes are looking at the road.
I'm in control of my beer.
It's doing some weird stuff. Get these
I
windows
think it might be
defogged.
tough when it's not able to see, like, the lines and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, enjoy this while we got it, because I don't know realistically how much it's going to go for. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to be using this, and I'll post the video. Obviously, I'll record using it. Hopefully this is good. We'll see. We got 3 hours, 14 minutes till we get there. We'll get there with roughly 28% battery, and it's like 37 degrees outside.
So fast?
Well, the speed limit's...
It's a good question, right?
Yeah, the speed limit's 40.
Why is it going so fast?
Oh, I think it's because I have it going the speed of traffic. Hang on. So, autopilot.
Just let it do its thing.
No. Automatic speed offset. So we can actually control it. So we go 6% offset. Okay, that's why it was going faster than the speed limit, because it was saying that I put it on max for some reason. I don't know. Weird. All right, here we go. So I'm a silly goose, and I bought this, but the problem is it is weight based, so it doesn't lock until the weight of the phone pushes down on the lower part, and so I can't mount it on the dash and have it sideways to like record the way that I'm recording. Just disappointment. I mean, I'm gonna try and work it out because I want to record as we're going through the mountain. Silly goose I am. How do you know what's a lake?
How do I know it's not the ocean?
Well, we're kind of on this side of the mountain, so. Okay, so we're an hour and a half, hour 45 out. Arrival percentages dropped pretty significantly. I think initially it was saying 24%, now it's 14%. So my anxiety is ever increasing. One issue that we seem to be having is that it's not going according to the posted speed limit. So I don't know if this is going off of GPS data, like via software updates, or if it's going off of the traffic signs. But speed limit is not 70, it's 80, and I think it actually went up to 100, but we're still seeing speed limit of 70. So I have to investigate that a little bit more. I'm gonna imagine it's probably going off of GPS data because it's not speeding up, but it could also just be because it's raining. Maybe it can't see the signs as well. I don't know, but it's kind of miserable out there. 34 degrees, sunshine, blue skies, Hawaii, it's beautiful. Well, now it's coming down out there. Got some snow and some slush and some slushy snow. It's gonna be great. He's watching something. He's doing a good job. My baby. He said he doesn't want to be on camera anymore, so this will probably be the last time over the next 5 minutes you'll see him on camera. Coming up to, Tim Hortons. Yay, Tim Hortons. Canada. So coming up to the charger here, I think this one only is 50 kilowatts, so we might be here for a little while because we're down at 11%, which is a lot lower than I was hoping we would get here. We've been on autopilot most of the way. I don't like what just happened there. It got suddenly very confused. We've been on full self-driving most of the way here, and it seems to get very confused when it's raining and when there's some snow on the ground. And it's very abrasive in terms of acceleration and deceleration. Like, there have been a couple times where there's somebody behind us, and I'm pretty sure they almost hit us because we slowed down unnecessarily quickly. So now we're gonna try and find this charger that's here in this town. I'm not entirely sure where it is, to be honest with you. So let me put the phone down and figure that. Are we in the right place? Oh, we're not even in the right place.
I don't know where.
I don't know where it's going. I don't know where this thing is trying to take us.
Well, there is definitely no charger where this thing says that there's a charger.
No, there isn't. Okay,
Why don't you put that down? So
well, hit the brake pedal and let's pull over so it's not just circling. All right, it took a little bit to get it started. So it is now charging through the CCS adapter. And the issue that I was having the first time around was I think I waited too long after plugging it in and the system initializing. So the car canceled the charge, but it is now charging successfully here in this wonderful place. And this one is a 50 kilowatt charger. So let's see what the car is saying it will take to get charged up just enough to get to the next charger. Saying 1 hour, 50 minutes to charge to 80%, but we're not gonna go all the way up to 80%.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Why not?
Well, we can, but I'll have to move over because this only lets you do 50 kilowatts at a time.
You mean it'll shut off after 50 kilowatts?
Yes, presumably. I mean, we'll wait and see what happens, but that's at least what the sign says. So this is where it starts to take a while to get places because it's cold outside, so we're going to use a lot of energy, and the chargers are slower. You want to go take a walk?
No.
I gotta go pee. And then see if I can find a place to go to the bathroom. So major breaking news. I'm eating a sandwich. Took a little walk. It's cold, and it's wet and nasty out here. So far, 34 minutes. We've added about 45 kilowatt hours to the car. I don't really know how that's... No, sorry, wait. I think we're going to go as long as the station will let us because the next one is only about 100 miles up the road, and then about another 110 miles up the road from there, there's a 150 kilowatt flow unit, and that's the one that I want to get to because we can actually not only fast charge, like really fast charge, but also get up to 80% and then kind of go from there. Because once we get onto the Cassier, it's very remote. There's certain parts of it that are still dirt from what I understand. So we're gonna try and charge up as much as we can. So yeah. Right, so we're gonna stop charging. We got up to 56% or 314 kilometers. And we're only going, I think it's like 160 kilometers away. So plenty of buffer there in case we need to utilize it. It only cost 14 Canadian dollars, which I think is like 11 US dollars. So not bad, honestly. So let's go ahead, unlock charge port, and pull out my CCS adapter. I'm very happy that, let's see if we can find some wood at some point, that this CCS adapter off of Amazon worked, because if it didn't work, then we were going to be up Schitt's Creek. All right. Does it give anything? Nope, already cleared. Okay. So let's put this away. Put that where it goes.
So nice.
Okay, go ahead and put your foot on the brake and all that stuff. All right, next one's in. GPS, 179 kilometers. We'll get there with 22% battery, 2 hours to drive. I'm gonna take a nap. Guy, you gonna drive?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go on autopilot? Yeah. As much as you can, at least. It stopped raining, so that's nice. Yeah. This little lovely city of Houston, or what is this town?
Houston.
Houston, you've been great. Bye. See you later.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh, no, right there.
Okay.
We have arrived at the charging station. Very nice. Oh, it's another BC Hydro station. 180 kilowatts.
Is this the one?
This is the one. And this is a really fast one. Heck yeah. Okay.
Heck-a-doodle.
Heck-a-doodle went to town riding on a pony. I think
Please
this
tell
like
me that is a...
outhouse?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I hope so.
All right, got here with 25% battery. So this one went a lot smoother now that I know the process of actually getting this stuff like connected. Look at how dirty this thing is. Ugh. There's gonna be a lot more mud and stuff on this car. But anyway, all connected and charging. This one is a max of 180, but I'm assuming because we couldn't pre-condition the battery, it's not going quite as high. But still, I mean, we're getting double what we were getting at the last charger, so that fills me with hope. I haven't checked to see what the pricing is on this yet. I'm not sure if this one's more expensive than the last one because it's a higher output, but let's see what it's saying. Oh yeah, okay. So I think we're gonna go all the way up to 80% just because I want buffer, because these chargers along the Cassier Highway are all new, and PlugShare is saying that they are working and they have been working, but a lot of these chargers are off grid, so they rely on diesel power, or at least one of them is. And I know that they had a power outage through here a couple weeks ago, so I just want to make sure we have enough or charging the battery to get up there as far north as we can. So when I did this drive last year, this drive south through British Columbia, this is the way that I prefer to go when I do this drive from the lower 48 up the Cassier Highway through British Columbia. One, because it's beautiful, and two, because it's a lot shorter than taking the Alcan Highway out to Dawson's Creek and then going south. This way you can just kind of cut south through British Columbia, and then you get into Washington State and you hit up 90 and you just, zoom across. Because usually when I'm doing this drive, I'm going from the East Coast back to Alaska. This one's a little different, a little bit shorter, which I'm thankful for, because to be honest with you, I don't have the capacity or the appetite for 5,000 mile drives as much as I used to, because I've done that Alaska to East Coast drive 5 times around, and I'm not sure how many more times I want to do it, which is why we're in Alaska this winter, but we obviously had to drive the Tesla up. Charging is successful. Starting out at the very bottom of the Cassier Highway right now, so we'll see how it goes as we keep making our way north, but it's charging, so taking a few minutes. He's playing Monopoly Go. How's that game?
I got over $350 million.
Ooh, I wish we could get that kind of money in real life. Share some of that with us. Anyway, okay, so I went into the service menu and I'm just poking around. See all the green lines, and I'm glad that it's green. I guess that's a good thing. I guess the battery temperature, that's a good, right? It's not it's good temperature. Whoa, look at this.
It's your digestive system.
No, I think this is the what they call the octavalve. So this helps to control like cooling and everything. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but this is still really cool. That's awesome. All right, I'm in exit service mode. Awesome. All right, hey, ready to go?
Yeah.
You're gonna be my passenger princess?
I'll be your passenger sleeping.
All right. Oh, well, hey, that means you can take over driving when I get tired. All right, so chopped up to 80%. Only took 46 minutes, and it cost $18. So I am happy with the result of that. So let me unlock this charge port just in case this gives me an issue. Heck yeah. My handy dandy notebook. Stop. We're going to another BC Hydro charging station along the Cassier Highway. It is very dark, so darkness. Get that going. And it'll take 2 hours, 33 minutes, get there, estimated 34%, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more gentle because this next charger is only a 50 kilowatt, so I don't want to be charging that much on this one. So, are you ready to go, Mr. Guy?
Yeah.
You ready to go? Yeah, that's what I figured. Do you like the purple light, or do you want me to change the color?
You don't care.
You don't care? Okay. All right, see y'all at the next one. All right, so I wanted to get this one hooked up because the situation is not fun. Trudging through snow, trying to get everything all connected. It took me like 10 minutes just to like get the cable out and everything and get it all connected. But it's all finally connecting. This is probably the most remote charger location overall, because there's no cell phone reception here. It's all done via Starlink. So it's like a Starlink Wi-Fi connection, and the generator itself, or the chargers run off of a generator, and it's saying it's only pulling 32 kilowatts. So I'm grateful that there's a charger here and for Starlink to be able to connect to everything. So let me see what we're pulling. So it's saying an hour and 15 minutes until we're at 80%. And given how far out here we are, I think we're just gonna go ahead and do that because I don't want to take the chances of any of these chargers up ahead, because it looks like there's a lot of snow just based off of what I saw on the radar that came through yesterday and earlier today. So I'm gonna take this full charge as much as we can. Really, at this point, the goal is to just get up to the Alcan, the Alaska-Canada Highway, because once we get up there, I know those chargers, I'm more familiar with them, and Whitehorse, especially Whitehorse, there's plenty of places we can plug in, charge, free chargers in the Yukon, so I'm looking forward to that. So 50 kilowatt charger pulling 32 kilowatts. Let this charge for an hour or so. Take another little cat nap because it's like 11:30 at night. So Mr. Man in there's been sleeping for a while. Okay. Hi, Guy. How was your nap? Okay. So charged up to 80%. Sorry, I didn't show me just connecting it. It was a hot mess. I almost fell. There's ice everywhere. It was fun to watch, though, wasn't it, Guy?
I'm glad I didn't do it.
Oh, yeah, it was so much fun. But now there's a new special case scenario here where the Wi-Fi here stopped working, so I don't know. Well, I mean, I know there's more chargers up the road, but I can't plug the destination into the GPS to actually see estimated arrival and charge. And I also can't see if those chargers are even active, so that'll be fun. So we're just gonna meander on up the road here and yeah, hit up the first charger we see. I mean, I know that there's a town coming up in about 100 miles where we'll get cell reception, so by then it should be fine, but you know, one step at a time. It is 1 o'clock in the morning on, what is this, March? No, not March. What is this, December
7th.
December 7th. Oh my God. Year just went by. You know what they say? Sometimes you just have to hop on the horse and ride it in the direction that it's going.
No one says that.
I say that. Or in this case, head up the highway. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, hello, welcome to Dease Lake. It is 4:15 in the morning, snowy, currently 10 degrees outside, and roll up to the electric car charging station here. And there's a couple of them that didn't work. So I've been here for about 10 minutes trying to get this to work. And this one, I could not get it to authenticate or anything. The smartphone app was working, there is Starlink and everything, but I just could not get this one to work at all. It wouldn't even connect with the car. And I finally got this one over here to work. Kind of had a freak out moment because I thought maybe it was a CCS adapter, but it was not. So pull in 100 kilowatt. Oh, okay, 93. Fine. You do 93. That's fine. But it is very cold, so I'm gonna get in this car and go eat something because I'm hungry, but better. Woo! Yay, we found it.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. Okay, so we left the last charger. I didn't record anything because we both fell asleep. We were there for probably like 2 hours charging and we just fell asleep and I just completely forgot to do this. But we are here. Where is this place? What is this called?
It's Good Hope Lake.
Good Hope Lake. This is the last charger on the Cassier Highway. I wish it was brighter outside because it's beautiful out here. But this is the last charger before we get onto the Alcan. And it was a heck of a time finding it because the GPS was taking us down this one-lane road. And I had a moment, I think he had a moment where we were like, we don't have enough charge to make it to the Alcan, to the closest charger on there. So I was like, I'm really hoping that we didn't miss it. But we got it. I got it. All right. Let me put my shoes on. Okay. All right, so this is a free wire charger. I've never seen one of these before. This is one of those fancy ones where I believe it has a built-in lithium-ion battery in the charger itself in case the grid goes down, and it helps to balance out the charging. And it says that this is free, which is fantastic. So let me grab my little adapter here. All right, so first major issue. This charger is not working at all. There's no start button. It says tap start to begin, but there's no start button. When you plug it into the car, nothing happens. It doesn't do anything. And we're only at 41%, and I don't know if we can make it to the charger that's further up the road. So I'm gonna try this level 2 and hope that maybe we can get something out of it. But I need to get my adapter out. Get my G1772 adapter, which I was not anticipating having to use on this trip. Let's see if we can at least get something in, charge it up a couple percent, because we're right on the cusp of being able to make it. And I was really hoping to avoid this, because there's no, I mean, we need to get to Anchorage. There's no, like, super set time when we need to get there, but, like, you know, obviously don't want to be stuck in the Yukon. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay, so that's working. The level 2 is working. This is only pulling 1.4 kilowatts. Shoot. 4.7. That's a little bit better. Shoot. All right, let me look at the car. Okay. What's it pulling?
40 amps.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's what it maxes out at in terms of requesting. So it's pulling its max for level 2, 3940 amps. The only issue is I really don't want to sit here for an hour or two. Or 5. All right. Let me look at this app. So this is, like I was telling Guy, this is when I was driving the Model Y last year that took the longest, because in Upper British Columbia and the Yukon, the chargers are slow, but they're free. So it's like you have to balance, because like on one side it sucks because you're sitting there for an hour to get half your battery, but on the other hand it's like it's free. So what are you gonna do? Can you put your foot on the brake and start it back up so I can show the fine people what we're doing? All right, so I'm just going to unplug and we're going to keep going up to Watson Lake. There's a 50 kilowatt flow charger there. This is saying we'll get there with 17%. So I am okay with that, because we really should be running between like 15 and 60% in terms of battery pack just to keep it healthy, but okay. Okay. Oh yeah, make sure I take my adapter. Yeah, that was like last resort. We would sit here for a while if we had to, but I prefer not to, because that seems silly.
She doesn't know she hit it very well, but she secretly watched every single episode of Outward Bound, which is Will's survival show, and it's fascinating. So basically,
oh, what's that? Oh, he's listening to these like true crime videos to keep him awake. So pretty. Look at all this pretty.
A flashlight and a knife, and he's got to make it back to a rendezvous spot. Her husband, Freddie. Effie and Freddie are the owners of the Folly. They are also the wedding planners. So Effie runs events, family gatherings, weddings, all the likes. And they live on this island 24/7 all year. Anna notices the whole time Jules.
I have pulled out my JDI gimbal, so these videos are a lot smoother. I forgot that I had it.
Is he jealous? Is he happy with it? What's the vibe?
Heck yeah, that's so much better. So we have been encountering willow ptarmigan, and do you want to tell them about the willow ptarmigan, my guy?
They're an incredibly stupid bird, which makes me a little bit ashamed that they're our state bird for Alaska. They are so stupid that they will just stand in the middle of the road and let things hit them, like cars and trucks.
Like, I'm pretty sure we've fully mowed down like 3 or 4 of them that are just standing in the middle of the road because they have like zero sense of self-preservation.
At least.
And
I felt one bounce off the bumper. I felt it.
I'm not proud of this. I want everyone to, I'm not proud of what we've done here. But like, if you're not going to move out of the middle of the road, I'm not going to throw my car into a ditch in order to avoid hitting a bird that won't like move out of the way.
No, if it wasn't us, somebody else is going to obliterate it.
Birds. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
I am so right. It's really pretty out here. This Cassier Highway, like I said, I really wish it was brighter out here for more of this drive, but I mean, it's currently 9 o'clock in the morning and it looks like it's, the sun hasn't even come up yet. That's northern Canada and Alaska for you this time of year in December. You better slow down on this hill here, darling. It warmed up a bit. It was -5, now it's only -3. We're gonna get there with 8% battery. One thing that I was pondering, this mirror is almost useless. Like, you can see basically just right behind you, but that's about it.
You plan on replacing it?
I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna go buy one of those bathroom mirrors, like a 12-inch by 12-inch, and I'm just gonna hang it right here dangling from the ceiling.
That's a good idea.
And everyone that's behind me is gonna be able to know that I have the best view ever. and they're all going to be jealous.
Flickering flames on the buddy bench.
Another thing that I have noticed is that the temperature, I thought that I had read or seen that Tesla had gotten rid of the external temperature sensors on these cars, and it was pulling data from the GPS and the network to show you weather data, but we're not connected to any kind of network right now. So I wonder if they did put it back in, or if it's just like pulling data from the battery, maybe, to show us, hey, it's ridiculously cold outside, you idiot, why are you doing this? To which I don't have an answer, to be honest with you, but it's so pretty out here.
Why don't they make like sweaters for the battery packs so it can insulate them and keep them warm?
You know, honestly, that's not the worst idea in the world.
Like, if computers have the ability to have things like air or oil cooled systems, why is it that we don't have like fluid warmed systems? Boil water in less than 30 minutes. Why is it that you don't have one of those silly ass things that's attached to like a closed pump that goes around the battery to simply warm it up?
I'm about to blow your mind. This car does have that. So the battery on this car and all Teslas and most electric vehicles, they are liquid heated and cooled. So there's a loop of liquid coolant, like ethanol or glycerine. Something. It starts with a G. But yeah, it's a closed loop system where it loops through the battery and it warms the battery up. That's one of the reasons why we're using more energy right now, is because the system's heating the battery.
Propylene glycol.
There you go. So it's heating the battery, and then when it's hot outside, that same system cools the battery down. But it uses a heat pump to do that. So right now there's a heat pump under the hood, or the frunk, and that heat pump is working to heat the battery up. Because it's a self-maintaining system. That's how the batteries are able to last so long on these cars. So it does have a sweater, in a way.
It should do better.
It should do better. I mean, it's doing pretty good. Abandoned RV park, abandoned gas station. We got some semblance of connectivity here. Kind of comes and goes. But look at this. We're turning onto the Yukon Highway. Alaska, Canada Highway. It's negative 4 degrees outside. So we're gonna take a right and go to Watson Lake. Get this girl charged up a little bit. Oh yeah, the roads, the very same. I knew it. Watson Lake. Okay, so the charger's gonna be if you go up more. Because I've actually been. Oh, there's the sign museum. The outdoor sign thing. I was there last year. All right, so the charger is gonna be right here by the Northern Lights Center. And then take this left. There's the charger. Perfect. Flow. Government of the Yukon. All right, got our charging here in Watson Lake. So we'll be here for a little while, but that's okay because we're about 5 hours from Whitehorse and we have to stop and charge anyway. So I'm probably only gonna go to like 70% on this one. Oh, she's a dirty girl. Oh, she's a dirty one. Mr. Grinch. Let's see what the front looks like. Oh, that's not terrible. Dirty, dirty birdie. Hour and 30 minutes to 80%. So we're walking to the grocery store to see if I can get some food, use the bathroom. It's negative, what does that say up there?
Negative 17 C.
Negative 17 degrees Celsius. And I think that's what, like negative 4 Fahrenheit?
About, yeah.
Something like that. I've been spoiled the last few weeks being in DC. Because it was, you know, in the 50s and 60s there, above zero. So have to get used to it again. It was so cold. I had ice accumulating in my little proto beard. All right. 65%. We got 20 minutes left. How you feeling? Cold? Cold. 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 Cold.
I don't like it.
Jerry Springer?
The vampire.
Jerry Springer. All right, well, I was banished to the back seat, but I am going to make my way.
Close that door.
I am going. I have to unplug the car. Can you hit the button? Gosh, it's so difficult sometimes. All right, so we are fully charged at 80%. Unplug you. Are you gonna close? Okay, good. I think I have an issue with my charge port because it's not opening, but it might just be because it's so cold. Okay. All right, this goes here. Get into the car. I'm cold. What are you? Oh, Jerry Springer.
Yes. Do they know you're a vampire? Yes. Are they vampires?
Okay, Taylor, just a smidge more batter on your
Whitehorse.
How's it looking?
Oh no, negative 12%. Well, that means we're gonna have to step off and charge somewhere.
What?
All right, so it's 4 hours, 39 minutes to Whitehorse, 272 miles, negative 12% battery when we get there. It says stay below 60 miles an hour to reach destination above 0. Cool. So we'll find a place along the way to stop off and charge. I'm not gonna put the charging location into the GPS.
Why?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, why would you do that to me? It just fills me with anxiety having to look at the thing.
Oh my gosh. All right, so
What does your app say? Where's the next charger?
you better calm your tits. The next one, please. All right, at his behest, we're gonna go to the Tesla supercharger. Well, it's not a supercharger. So we'll be there 2 hours, 48 minutes to get there, 25% battery. You ready? Hey, has anyone told you today how handsome you are? Have you told me how handsome I am? Okay. All right, let's go. I think we got our caribou. Caribou. Yes, they are. Caribou.
Family of reindeer just gotta hang out here.
Yeah.
Come on. That's right. Car can take it if I were to hit them like I did like those ptarmigan.
No, but hey, I got a joke for you. What's the scariest animal?
What is it?
The caribou. We're here in Tetlin. It's absolutely beautiful here. Look at this Model 3. Look at this here Tesla. Just charging up. It's a beautiful picture. Coming through here last time with an electric car was very different because this charger was very unreliable, and so it took me like 4 times to get it going. But this time they seem to have fixed it. I'm gonna do a little bit of a efficiency update. So we've gone 1,500 miles driving, 266 watt hours per mile, which is not bad considering the fact that we're dealing with temperatures that are hovering around 10 degrees into the negatives, and we're running air conditioner, heater, heated seats. Driving, average, not fast, not slow, but somewhere in the middle. So doing pretty good. So I'm gonna charge up to about 60%, just so we can get out of here faster, because Whitehorse is only...
Let's just do it to 80% because we're gonna have to do some running around in Whitehorse before you get to that slow charge. Yeah.
And the quicker we get out of here, the quicker we get to Whitehorse, and we can go to the gym and everything. I'm just gonna let y'all listen to our bickering.
Let's just charge it to 80%. I mean,
If we don't have to spend an hour and 20 minutes here, then we shouldn't. Because that's less time we spend here, more time in Whitehorse. And I'd rather just get to Whitehorse quicker. Alright, so we're at 65% battery. I'm gonna unhook it because I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. So I'm gonna stop charging. I'm ready to get to Whitehorse so we can go to the gym. And so we can do other things. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful shot of the sunset here in this beautiful place of beautiful. So I'm back in the driver's seat. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, ain't it? All right, so we got about 2 hours till we get to Whitehorse. Let's hit it. So we've arrived here in Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada. Come to the community center, and we're gonna use the gym. We're gonna take a shower, get ourselves all cleaned up. Guy is not wanting to even get out of the car. He's like, oh, it's cold, it's cold. It's like 5 degrees, it'll be fine. I can't go until he gets out. But the drive was good. About 2.5 hours from where we last charged. We got here with about 20% battery. I'll have to check the stats later. Oh no. Are you gonna throw a temper tantrum? What do you think of not throwing a temper tantrum?
no,
No?
I refuse.
Do you want me to get the towel out of the car so we can take a shower?
I have the towel right here, and
Yeah,
I don't
right
want to
there.
use it because it's gonna be cold.
It's not gonna be cold once we get in there.
Cold. I don't like
Oh
it.
my
I don't like
gosh.
it.
Look at you, just throwing a temper tantrum. Well, I put my clothes in my belly so that it warms them up, so that when I get changed, it's not that bad. What are you looking for? Oh, your toiletries bag. That's clever. Oh, and those. Oh, how is it right on top?
Put it on top. I knew that I want it first.
Can we get a smile for the smile? Okay. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Family chicky.
Family chicky? What's your favorite part about being in Canada?
Family chicky.
You mean poutine?
Poutine chicky.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Legally. Oh, that was great, guys. Okay, so we did a little walk, and I did the bike, and he did the treadmill, and we lifted a little bit of weights, and then we took a nice lukewarm shower. It was lukewarm. It was lukewarm. I was mad.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
What's the degrees out there? 4?
4 degrees outside. It was a lukewarm shower.
I'm not okay with this.
Shower. All right, so now we go to Walmart because we're gonna do some car camping tonight, overnight, at the level 2 charger here in Whitehorse. So we're gonna get some blankets and some pillows.
My butt's still damp.
Your butt's still damp. Oh no, not damp butt.
What's the trouble?
And then I'm gonna go to McDonald's because Canadian McDonald's, if you will, Ronald McDonald Canadian edition. They have, don't judge me.
I mean, it's not as good as Japan, but
It's not as good as Japan, but they still have grilled chicken here, so I'm gonna get a grilled chicken wrap.
I like their breakfast.
Their breakfast is bomb.com.
Yeah, they have like some type of jalapeno biscuit or something
Yes,
like that for breakfast.
yeah, and it's amazing. We should try it.
Wait, I can't wait.
What was the sandwich you were just telling me about that we're about to get?
Arch Deluxe.
Oh, so is it the Arch Deluxe that we ordered? No, it's
We got the
the
big arch.
big Arch. Okay. Of course, they only have this in Canada, so we're gonna have to see what this is.
Yeah.
And I also got my snack wrap, or my big wrap. What is that?
Doesn't look any better than I expected.
No, it doesn't. This is what I'm interested in.
They also didn't give me any tomato and any cheese.
Ooh.
Have to go back.
Yeah, go ask them and tell them. This is what I like. I want the wrap. And then they have these like cream-filled things. I'm excited to try these things. And what is this monstrosity you have with 3 pieces of cheese on it?
You told me to.
I did. I encourage you. This smacks, whatever this is again, the McBack. What is this called? McMac?
That is the big arch.
Big Arch. And then, oh my gosh, my avocado grilled chicken wrap. So good.
This is a Cajun Ranch McCrispy.
I'm gonna have to
bacon.
I'm gonna have to take a bite of that when you're done with it. What?
Did I not get the one with bacon?
Oh, is it supposed to come with bacon? Girl, don't make them remake it again. Just shove it in your
I'm
face.
just going to accept it.
Yeah,
Just accept it.
It's good.
All these Christmas lights, and they got the giant Christmas tree up ahead of us. Here in Whitehorse, they go all out here for this stuff, don't they?
Yep. Christmas only comes but once a year.
Christmas only comes but once a year, starting in July for some people, and then going all the way through July of the next year.
Well, yeah, if you do Christmas in Denali, it's only in July.
It's only in July.
No one's there over Christmas.
Nope, because they're not silly gooses. I love it. All right, so we're here where we're gonna car camp overnight, but don't tell anybody we're doing this because I don't think we're supposed to. It's super secret that we're doing this, but slow chargers that are free, and I'm gonna activate them on the app here in a few minutes. But we take this level 2 charger and we attach my little doohickey here, and then we push this. It actually wants to work now. All right, now I just have to activate it on the app. All right, so 10 hours remaining until we hit 80. Well, we're not gonna wait that long. Probably sleep for what, like 6 hours? And then if we need more charge, we'll just go to a fast charger.
Like that one?
Like that one up ahead of us. Yeah, you know what? We can do that in the morning. Get up around 4 or 5, and then just pull the car over, fast charge it, and then head out. Like that. We're gonna get the back set up now for car camping. Yeah. Yeah.
No, can I just camp right here?
I'm gonna show you, and you'll be shown when I have to show you.
Yeah.
I'm ready for sleep too. It's not the best ideal situation. Not as comfortable as the Model Y was, definitely. But feet through the trunk, if you can even see that. Got my warm Sherpa blanket on. Get a little worried because it's slowly ticking up the amount of time it's going to take to charge. So kind of have a feeling that because how cold it is that the car might not charge that much. It might use most of the energy we're pulling just to keep us warm tonight. But I am fine with that because we can just DC fast charge in the morning.
Unless we have to push it over there.
We're not going to have to push it over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Are you prepared to push?
Yes. Okay. Good night.
Are you prepared to push in your
Good
little
night.
water socks, huh?
Good night.